Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, we are bringing back something that we have not done in so long, which is our Am I the A-Hole series, which if you're not aware of it, we have done so many on this channel, and it became a staple, and we haven't done them in a while, so I'm very excited to jump back into it. There's a subreddit called Am I the A-Hole, and people say things that are going on in their life, and they basically ask, am I the a-hole? Is the other person the a-hole? Is no one the a-hole? Like, and we love being in people's business. If there's one thing we're going to do, if there's one thing the muckers are going to do, it's going to be in someone's business. And these are strangers, so we can be rude to them. So let's get to it. We're going to dive right in. I never really have a formula when I do this. I just kind of go for ones that like scream out to me. This first one is screaming out. It says, am I the a-hole for telling my brother that he's going to be a shit dad? Do we or do we not think that they're going to be an a-hole? I'm going to say, off the top of my head, am I the a-hole for telling my brother that he's going to be a shit dad? I'm going to say you're not the a-hole. That might be unpopular. But we're going to, I feel like this one is like family ending, like shit. Anyway, let's get to it. I, 30 male, was at my brother's, 34 male's house when my sister-in-law, 31 female, went into labor. They live in the countryside, so the signal isn't too great sometimes unless they walk up the lane, so my brother was supposed to take her to the hospital instead of calling an ambulance, but for some fucking reason, he decided to freak out and drive off somewhere. I can't drive, so I ran up the lane to call 999. It took forever to get Wait, so... Whoa. Wait, so the husband just drove off? Sorry, are we hearing that correct? The husband just drove off? So I called 999 and it took forever for an ambulance to get to the house. I almost had to deliver the baby, for fuck's sake. She ended up giving birth. Wait, so he like freaked out and fucked off? So you basically delivered the baby? She finally turned up in a hospital about 8 hours after he disappeared. Oh, so he literally just disappeared. In the moment that she needs you most, you just disappeared. Apparently, he'd gone to our dad's house until he found out that my sister-in-law gave birth and made my brother go see her. I yelled at him outside the hospital for being so fucking stupid. He told me he got scared. Okay, you got scared? This person's not the a-hole, by the way, that is saying this. He got scared. He's not even the one giving birth. This happens so much in relationships where the husband, like, makes it about themselves. But they're scared. Is this Kevin Frankie? Maybe. Like, you're making this about yourself. Which is crazy. Don't know. He started crying and calling me a twat for being so mean to him, and I just lost it at him. He was acting like a child when he should be comforting his fucking wife and apologizing to her for being a dick. He called me the C-U-N-T word and told me I don't understand what he's feeling. You don't understand what she's feeling either, your wife. I get that he was scared, but he needs to grow up and get a grip and help his wife. Am I the a-hole? You're not the a-hole. He's the a-hole. I'm not even reading the response to that one. He is the a-hole. What? Am I the a-hole for asking my girlfriend not to use the bathroom while her roommate is there? If we're talking about, I see the word shower, so I'm interested as what this one is about. But if this is literally about like pissing and shitting and you're telling someone not to use the bathroom, you are the a-hole. I'm going to say you're the a-hole on this one straight away, but I'm going to see. For asking my girlfriend not to use while her roommate is there. Am I the a-hole for asking my girlfriend not to use the bathroom while her roommate is there? Yeah, you're the a-hole. There's no other way of like, I don't understand this one, but hit us with it. So my 24 male girlfriend, 21 female of 3 months at the 3-month mark, as Wendy Williams says, 3 dates, you know, 3 months, you know, 3 years, you know. I take that 3 dates thing really seriously, and that's why I end all my things, because I scare them off. But thank you, Wendy Williams. My girlfriend of 3 months shares a 1-bedroom flat with this guy. Okay, so the problem is that the roommate is a guy, and this guy doesn't like that his girlfriend is with this guy. Is he gay? Or is he straight? Can we have context? They're good friends and go to the same college, but also that's her roommate. You're telling her not to use the bathroom while he's there? They together. They're good friends and they go to the same college. I hardly stay there because I live by myself and it's more convenient for my girlfriend and I to hang out at my place. But I ended up sleeping over there last night. Okay, so is this your first time sleeping over at her place in 3 months? Because that's a little bit crazy. Cut to this morning, I could hear the guy was taking a shower, but my girlfriend just got in the bathroom anyway to pee and brush her. Okay. Wait. I was gonna be like, this screams insecurity. However, if the guy is showering and she walks in to just pee and brush her teeth and stuff, he's in the shower naked. I don't care if your roommates are best friends. I would be annoyed at that. Yeah, he's insecure, but the roommate is naked. The roommate's naked and she's going in and brushing her teeth and peeing. I'm on the guy's side now. I'm on the boyfriend's side. This is weird. I was going to say he was insecure, but I'm now saying, wait, no, this is weird. And also doing it whenever the girlfriend is there or the boyfriend is there as the girlfriend is really weird. Like, wouldn't you, even if you do that, like pretend not to do it? I couldn't believe that was happening. I obviously waited for her to get out of there and I was like, what the fuck? And she was like, what? I had to use the bathroom. I told her there was a naked, and as far as I know, straight guy there, but my girlfriend told me they do this all the time if one of them's in a hurry. Yeah, this is strange. This is strange, by the way. And if this was in my situation, death. I'm kidding. So they see each other naked all the time, and that's just a casual thing. I told her I was a bit uncomfortable with this and asked her to not use the bathroom while the guy's in there. Okay, this is different. This isn't just not using the bathroom when he's in the apartment. This is when he's in the bathroom. Yeah, I don't use the bathroom whenever my friends are in the bathroom. Like, that's a fucking common thing to do. The way he phrased this was like I wanted to be against him, but I'm actually on his side. This is weird. She didn't take this well. I wonder if she didn't take this well because she's cheating, or didn't take this well because she's not cheating. What do you think? Do you think she didn't like that he brought this up because she is cheating, or that she's not cheating? Because either way, you could be like, you're cheating and you felt called out, so you have to defend yourself, or you're not doing it and you're so annoyed that you would bring that up. What do you think? But yeah, I'm going to say not the a-hole for this. She told me I have no say in this since I can afford to live on my own. I'm feeling like I could have been the a-hole, but I have nothing to say. But I had to say something. Edit. A lot of people are asking, and I have to specify, there are no shower curtains. It's a shower box, and it's clear glass. Okay. So basically, they're just seeing each other naked. Zoe said, assuming she's cheating is crazy. What is wrong with all of y'all? Well, I mean, it's not crazy to think. They've seen each other naked. And again, you can have friends that are really that close, but... And guys and girls can be friends. I'm very aware. But I don't use the bathrooms that my friends use. I don't do that. Like, they're just... I do see this as an issue. Okay, chat are saying that they don't believe she's cheating, but it is uncomfortable. Okay, this person is not the a-hole. I don't think anyone is necessarily the a-hole because the other guy didn't know that the boyfriend was, like, no one's really the a-hole here, but I just think it's like, it's weird. Yeah, weird boundaries, Mally said. Weird boundaries. Gracelyn said, is looking at naked people cheating? Well, what do they do whenever he's not there? All right, let's do another one. Am I the a-hole for not telling my best friend that I've been married for years? Huh. Well, that's a really big thing to know as a friend. Like, when I'm hanging out with my friends, one of the main things we talk about is, like, are we dating? Are we single? Are we married? Are we engaged? So I think, how close can you be as best friends without knowing that you are married? I think I would be annoyed if I found out that one of my friends was married and I hadn't heard about it. And we're such best friends. Because then, what, are they lying to me? Like, if we're talking about going to the club and stuff. I'm going to say you're the a-hole, actually. All right. 4 years ago, I eloped with my partner and got married with no one else in attendance. We're a very private couple, and we didn't tell anyone. We'd been together for 5 years prior to this, and this marriage was more of a formality for us rather than a celebration. Recently, my best friend Meredith and I were having a conversation about marriage where I casually mentioned that I had been married for years. Well, here's the thing. If one of my friends casually mentioned that they were engaged or something like that, I feel like that would be less of a sting than marriage, because marriage is such a big life-changing thing. And also saying your best friend is like, why don't they know already? Like, why do you care about your friend's marital relationship? Well, it's a big part of someone's life. But again, I mean, eloping definitely changes things, like they didn't have a big ceremony, but what do you talk about as friends if that's not one of the biggest things in your life? You're talking about your partner, you're talking about your husband, you're talking about your, like, I don't know. I don't really know where I stand on this one, other than there's a lot of people saying not the a-hole in the chat because it's elope and stuff, which I completely understand and I respect. But I mean, as friends, is that not one of the deepest things to know? Like, so Bazia said, my friends know when I text someone new. And I think that this is such a big thing as well, where it's like, for me specifically, like, me and my friends know everything about each other's. Okay, so people are saying it's not their business, but like, as friends, don't you know everything? Or, well, not everything, but like, you know a significant amount about each other's lives. 4 years is a long time not to tell someone that you're not married. And again, you can be like, I just never brought it up. But as friends, do you not talk about life updates? Me and my husband did this. Me and my wife did this. It's like, I don't know. That's a really big thing to keep from someone. I mean, people are really split in the chat right now, but I'm going to say I would be hurt if my friends didn't tell me. I mean, that's a long time, 4 years. I don't know. Hope Marie, hi. I think calling someone your best friend then keeping that from them is a bit weird. Yeah, I guess. This completely caught Meredith off guard, and it totally offended her that I kept this information from her. She felt betrayed and questioned our friendship. Well, I mean, I would as well. I tried to explain that the marriage decision was between myself and my partner, and we hadn't included her. I don't think she's annoyed at not being included in the marriage because you told her she eloped, or you eloped, but it's more so the fact that, like, you're not being honest about your life. A lot of people in the chat wouldn't care, they're saying, and a lot of people would. It just seems like something so big to keep. You know what I mean? I told her that no one was invited. I also tried to explain that I hadn't told her about it in all these years because it was never a big deal to me or something I felt needed to be announced. But don't you talk about, like, if you ask her about, like, is she single or whatever, what? Are you just saying that you're with your boyfriend or something? I don't know. I mean, again, it's hard to base on a friend dynamic because everyone is very different, but Meredith had known myself and my partner prior to us getting married, and after all, we've always been close friends. I believe she's hurt that I never told her in all the years we've been friends. Am I the a-hole? I'm gonna say yeah. Okay, people are saying you're the a-hole. It's perfectly fine to elope and invite no one. Your choice. It's perfectly fine for you to want to keep that information to yourself and not share it. Your choice. By making that choice, however, you accepted that you're excluding all your loved ones from a very, big part of your life. You're trying to blame privacy and not a big deal, but that's a lie. You wouldn't have kept it a secret all these years if privacy wasn't a big deal. Oh, true. Bye, Neb. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much for your help. Then to casually mention it in a conversation with no tact and no prep and no consideration of how someone feels, of course she feels hurt and excluded. I agree. Am I the a-hole for throwing away the lingerie that my friend's brother bought me? Why is your friend's brother buying you that? Let's find another one. Am I the a-hole for... Let's do this one first. Am I the a-hole for not caring that I offended my pregnant friend? All right, what do we think? Am I the a-hole for not caring that I offended, again, it's written like this, my pregnant friend? What do we think? Let's read it. So I was unaware of this until today. Okay, great start. But apparently so they've actively being offended. Okay, so people are saying, yes, you're the a-hole. But apparently I've been offending my pregnant friend with IG reels for months. My friend Amy got pregnant 8.5 months ago. Her and her partner do not have many friends or a great support system due to them not having a relationship with his parents. I've been trying to be a supportive friend the entire time. I've taken Amy to her appointments when her partner can't, So basically, they're painting this picture that they're also very involved in life. I've taken her clothes shopping for the baby, and whenever a pregnancy/young mom baby reel comes onto my page, I send it to her for ideas. Apparently, this is where she takes issue. Wait, okay. I've been trying to be a supportive friend the entire time. I've taken Amy to her appointments when her partner can't. Okay, number one, I've taken her clothes shopping for the baby whenever a young mom baby reel comes across my page, and I've sent it to her for ideas. She takes issue with it. Okay, so this person's taking issue with the fact that this person is sending them like pregnancy, young mom things. I want to preface this by saying that these TikToks were never supposed to be anything but fun little ideas for her to watch. They were just things like newborn wake windows, cute milestone posts, and discount baby thrift shops in our area. Wait, what? So I'm confused of what the issue is right now. This is her first baby and the first friend of mine to have a baby, so I thought that I don't understand what the problem is. So I thought she would appreciate the support since a lot of people I know have turned their backs on her, especially because they're young parents. I messaged her on Instagram today to see if she had seen the most recent reel. She's like, where's my response? This is like when I send my friends TikToks and they just don't respond to me. I asked her if she's seen the most recent reel I sent her with this baby thrift shop that's about an hour and a half drive from us. Okay, I don't understand why she's pissed. Because I wanted to offer to drive her there while our partners were away at work, quite literally almost to the state border, and I received a very rude message instead. In short, telling me that I'm telling her how to parent and it's none of my business. Fuck off. Sorry, I know you're pregnant and like the emotions are heightened, but like we've just been told that you have no family and no one that cares about you. So this is one person that is stepping in as your partner when your partner's not there, and you're telling them that they're overstepping their boundary. Their boundary is caring that you're... I don't understand at all why you're offended. This person is not the a-hole. They seemingly were going to be the a-hole, but they're not at all. I seem to think she's in over her head and that she has far more experiences than kids than I do, and I should butt out of her life. I haven't apologized yet. You don't need to apologize. And pull back on her and see how much she'll then need you. Actually, don't do that because she's pregnant, but like, you get my point. Do it after the baby, whenever she's, you know, and after she's had a couple months with the baby. Am I the a-hole if I simply don't care about her feelings on this? It seems like a stupid thing to be offended over when I literally have been half her support system through the last 8 months. I've done nothing but support her. I literally got her a job interview at my job to make more money before maternity leave. For her to turn around and essentially spit on everything I've done to her or helped her to do, I don't care if a few videos on motherhood offended her so badly that she needed to go at me about it. Am I the a-hole? You are not the a-hole whatsoever. And again, your friend is going through a lot right now. Again, I would say to pull back and kind of let her and her partner do most, because you're obviously not being appreciated. Bazia said, these misleading titles are giving me whiplash. Yeah. And again, being pregnant, I can't even imagine how much your emotions are heightened. But I would pull back a little bit, but don't cut her off. Don't cut her off. But you don't have to apologize. You can acknowledge that you hurt her feelings, but you don't have to apologize. All right. Let me see another one here. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my twin sister that she will never fit in with us? Oof. Now, this one already has an asshole stamp by it, which that's bad. That means that so many people have unanimously came together to say that this person is an asshole. And also, their Reddit account has been deleted. So this one has to be bad. Like, this one has to be bad, which obviously, am I the a-hole for telling my twin sister should never fit in? Of course this one's going to be bad, but also the fact that, like, oh my, this one already has an asshole stamp with it. Buckle up, buckaroos, because this one's going to be fucking insane. Hold on, I also hear, I hear Dolly making weird noises. I just want to double check that it is her and Bonnie playing. Hold on, I don't mean to pause the am I the a-hole, but I'm just giving the girls treats and making sure that they're okay. They're literally just roaming my living room, but Dolly has been making some noises that she misses me. So I'm going to end the stream after this one. So let me give them a couple treats and then we'll finish off am I the a-hole. But Dolly's doing her can you come back stream. I think she's getting bored on the sofa. So give me a moment to give them treats. I will be right back. We'll finish am I the a-hole and then we'll finish up the stream. This is the problem. I need long streams. I have children. All right. It literally, Bonnie doesn't give a fuck, but Dolly has crazy attachment things. Anyway, all right. Okay, so am I the a-hole for telling my twin sister she'll never fit in with us? So again, this has an asshole beside it. I, 29 female, have 4 siblings. Mark, 33 male, Josh, 31 male, Eva, 29 female, and Tony, 26 male. Holy shit, that is a lot of siblings. Me and Eva are fraternal twins. Our mother was a stay-at-home mom, but she was emotionally absent. Growing up, our father was very hard on us. He wanted his first son to be a doctor, so Mark had to work all the time. He had Josh learn violin at 4 years old and made him play for hours. Tony had to be a lawyer. And I had the chance to be a beautiful kid, and I participated in beauty pageants starting 3 years old. Eva was free of this because she wasn't beautiful. Sorry. Because she wasn't beautiful, and my father didn't think a woman could do much anyway. Okay. Please. She always had liberty and could do whatever she wanted without pressure on her shoulders. She could have friends, but had no care about her grades. And she didn't have to work her ass off every day. We're not proud of it, but we tended to exclude her. This is very important to assume. We're not proud of it, but we tended to exclude her since she was slacking off. So basically you were leaving her out, which may be why she was slacking off as well. Fuck you. She was a problematic teen. Well, maybe because she was being neglected at home. She skipped classes, hung around bad crowds, well, maybe because you weren't accepting her to be part of yours, and drank. And she even disappeared for a week without notice when we were 15. Well, it just seems like she needs a support system around her. Stating after that she wanted to get away with her boyfriend for a road trip. Well, I wasn't even allowed to leave the house for a night because my parents wanted to make sure I did all my work and I would only eat what I was allowed to. Eva would throw tantrums saying she was neglected and no one would care if she disappeared. Well, you just said that you would leave her out of stuff. I was enraged with her because she never realized the chances she had, and we only grew apart from that. After high school, I went far away and started working as a makeup artist. I eloped at 26 with Eli, 27 male, and I never looked back. Last month, our father passed away, and my siblings and I went to the family home for the funeral. We stayed for 3 weeks and reconnected a lot. Mark had a breakdown at 23 from all the pressure and barely recovered. He's now happier, he got a job as a tech in a lab, is married, and he has 2 little kids. Josh stopped violin and is a drummer and a piano teacher, and Tony is a public defender. Oh my god, look how the stories are referencing each other. Eva chose to be a social worker. Why is it phrased like that? And then Eva chose to be a social worker. An incredible job, by the way. It was a bit weird with Eva since we hadn't seen each other for years and we gave up contact too. She once again tried to dismiss what we went through, saying that she was as abused as us, even though that is nowhere near true. Well, you would leave her out of stuff and not include her, which she just admitted. So there was different levels to it. So you're literally just neglecting her and neglecting to acknowledge that she went through things. It just seems you're incredibly resentful towards her from childhood till now. I don't appreciate the tone on social worker, by the way. One evening, she completely flipped on all of us, calling us assholes and saying that we were like our father and excluded her. You said that you excluded her. We're not proud of it, but we tended to exclude her. Literally, they're gatekeeping the trauma. She wants to be heard after years and you're still ignoring her. Literally, Trevor. She said that we were like our father and we excluded her. She kept on going about how our parents never took interest in her. Well, clearly, if everyone else had to do something, violin, piano, blah, 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 modeling, but then she never got assigned anything, well, then the parents weren't wanting anything for her. And neither did we, and that she went through hell thinking she was worthless. I'm on her side. Mark started to cry, so I took Eva out and lashed out at her, saying that she was the asshole for being jealous of our misery. This is a locked post, by the way. No one can comment on this anymore. She kept going, oh my god, this is bullshit. And saying that she never fit in because, or I said that she'll never fit in with us because she never got abused. And it's insane for her to claim she had. She left that night and didn't apologize to any of us. Why would she? Why would she stay there? And why? How dare you? She lost her father and you have now made it. So this is so evil. You're the asshole locked in. When I went home, I cried a lot and I said everything to my husband, expecting him to support me, but he said I should be the one to call and apologize to my sister. Am I the a-hole? Absolutely. Absolutely. Bye, Tay Rose. Absolutely you are. How dare you, number one, gatekeep trauma, considering she also just lost her father. But I just think this is so disgusting. This is so disgusting. You're the a-hole. You're such... So she's saying that she got abused by her father, but she's also getting abused by you still to this day. Gatekeeping trauma is crazy. Let's do another one. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to get my dog away even though my boyfriend is allergic? Get rid of the boyfriend. By the way, I went on a date recently and it went really well. The guy's allergic to animals. I never thought about that. I never thought about the fact that I could get with someone and it could go so well, but they could be allergic to dogs. Bianca, hello, your first live. Like, that is crazy to think. I never once considered that in my entire life. I never considered in my entire life that, like, I could get with someone, it could go so well, and then something completely out of my control, them allergic to my dogs, ends it. I was like, damn. I was like, can you take pills or something? Like, I thought he had a boyfriend. Me? All right. Let me figure out another one. Some interesting titles here. Seems like an interesting one. This also has an asshole beside it. Am I the a-hole for accusing my mother-in-law of faking being hospitalized and refusing to let her stay with us? Now, this one has an a-hole thing with it already. This has the asshole thing already. But I'm just, these asshole ones are, they rile me up in a way I can't describe. Let's do it. My husband is 57 and I am 49. Okay. My mother-in-law is 81. She used to be very independent, but since my father-in-law passed away a few years ago, her health has been declining. She can walk and take care of herself. She's just frailer. And she's become much more soft-spoken and generally nice. Being perfectly honest, she never used to be easy to get along with, and my husband agrees. But anyway, that's all right. I didn't have much contact with her, and she had her own life. My husband visited maybe once every few months, but because we live very close to her, about half an hour. Live, laugh, love, in-laws. Recently, though, she wants him to visit more often and gets upset when she isn't invited to things we're doing. For example, we recently went on a trip to celebrate my husband's birthday, and he didn't want to bring her as it would really well, she's 81 years old. You're bringing her what, to Ibiza for the weekend? Fucking bring Mima to fucking, what? She's 81 years old. Most birthday parties involve, like, hectic things. You're in your fucking 40s and 50s. Those parties are still going off. I know that's right. She's 81. Mima's in bed by 5 p.m. That's a wasted ticket. Please. 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 We didn't want to bring her as it would really limit the sort of activities we could do. And you know, she'd be like, bring me and I won't affect anything you want to do. But then every day you're like, okay, we can't do this because of Mima. We can't do this because of Mima. We can't do that. Oh, fuck me. Don't come. All right. She said that she would go and have a chill trip. She insisted we should have gone on a chill trip and brought her. Okay, this is not your birthday party, Mima. Please. Last week, we'd gone to visit my family. My mother-in-law called my husband and said she was really sick and admitted into the hospital. Well, thank God you didn't come on the trip then. My husband obviously panicked and we both took a flight that evening back to see what was wrong. Oh, wait, is this during the party? To see what was wrong. It turned out she was totally fine and just had a mild cold. We spoke to the doctor and she said my mother-in-law said she couldn't breathe. And when the doctor said she could go home, she insisted on being admitted. I told my husband it sounded like she wanted to be admitted so you would come back to check on her. He was appalled, but later on agreed that it did make sort of sense of something she would do. She wants us to stay with us because she's sick. I said, no, she's faking it and I don't want to deal with her. My husband thinks I'm being a selfish asshole. Are you the a-hole? Wait. I'm confused. Reddit have this one so popularly, like this person is the a-hole. But I don't think they're the a-hole. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, Reddit are saying this person's an asshole, but I don't think they are. I mean, if the doctors are basically confirming she lied about this illness. Hi, Junkie. She purposely did it to, like, ruin the trip. It seems like she's doing it to control your husband. Like, I just think this is her trying to, like, keep the husband away from you than anything. So here's the thing. It's like, are you the a-hole for not letting her live with you? In theory, yes. But also in theory, no. Like, we're being told that she wasn't sick, but she insisted on being admitted, so then she could get you to come back and get her. It seems like she's just trying to control the husband. I'm going to say it's a bad situation. I'm going to say it's a bad situation. Are you the a-hole? In theory, yes. Are you the a-hole? In theory, no. Like, look after your parents, absolutely. But if they're doing it to kind of, like, manipulate and lie to you and get you to stop experiencing things, then, you know, this one's complicated. Junkie, thank you so much for showing up. All right. And I understand 81, like, look after your parents. I get it. It's just like, how different would life be if she did live with you then? You know what I mean? I guess it has to do with intent. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right. Let's do one more good one. Am I the a-hole for not inviting my high school friend to my wedding? Am I the a-hole for telling my husband it's not a good time to visit family? Am I the a-hole for wanting to go to my friend's wedding without my wife? I'm the a-hole because I forced my daughter to leave the house to go to college. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, we'll end with this one. Trevor, thank you so much for your help. Good night. This is going to be a good one to end it on. Rebecca, hi. Am I the a-hole because I forced my daughter to leave the house to go to college? Controversial. For the past few years, my daughter, female 17, had been extremely depressed and was always having huge anxiety attacks whenever she had to leave the house. She hasn't been diagnosed with anything, but we're going through autism assignments and assessments and ADHD ones. It's been difficult on her with all these appointments, and I understand how she feels though, and she always says I'm not listening to her and that I'm being too harsh when I make her do things. Edit. She was sent to medical professionals last year to test for BPD, but it was a waste of time as they can't diagnose until she's 18. Interesting. I didn't know that was the thing. 3 days ago, she had a meeting with her teacher at college to do some extra college work as she finds it difficult to concentrate in class. Oh, I don't miss the era of not being able to concentrate in class and messing up with teachers. And I have sympathy to everyone out there in school. If you're in school right now and people are telling you it's the best years of your life and you feel fucking depressed and awful, just know that it is literally the worst years of your life. Like, this is not the peak of your life. Like, if I could have anyone tell me that, I used to go into school every day fucking crying, and my granddad would be like, oh, but these are the best years of your life. And I was like, well, if this is the best years of my life, I may as well fucking kill me. Like, yeah, this is not the best years of your life. So, I mean, for some people it is, but they peak. And you normally know if it's going to be the best years of your life because you don't fucking shut up about how amazing it is. Oh, I hate people that don't grow up from college. Oh, fuck me. Anyway, by the way, I'm talking about like school more so than college. Like college, you can kind of pick things a little bit more. And if you love college, then great. But I'm talking more about like secondary school, like grade school. Like that is not the best years of your life. But when you go to college and you pick your things, maybe, and you go partying and you whatever, that's more so something you'll enjoy. I'm talking about like grade school, secondary school. Anyways. She was finding it difficult to concentrate in class, so we picked up some extra work for her. So this meetup was going to be very helpful for her. She woke up on that day an hour before the meeting and was very angry about the fact she had to leave. I gave her 2 options. I said that she either went to the meetup or she stays at home and gets kicked out and gets kicked out of college. Whoa. Getting kicked out of college? Force my daughter to leave the house to go to college. Okay, forced to go to college, I guess. She had already had 4 chances at this college and had been kicked out of 2 before, so no one else would take her. She can't get a job either from intense anxiety or this huge fear of leaving the house. My partner took her to college and she didn't speak to her once in the car. Then she got out and called her names I can't repeat. Do tell us. And I shouldn't have made her go because she was too anxious and hates going. Also, it being the Easter holidays, it wasn't so natural to go during them. She went in and finished the meeting about an hour later. She got home and was perfectly fine. Though my partner says I maybe should have let her have it off today and not gone and worked something out with the teacher. My partner says she could have been having an episode and I shouldn't have said anything because it's not our daughter's fault. She can't deal with her emotions well. I don't agree, but does that make me the a-hole? So basically, this person is saying, am I the a-hole? I thought they were making her quit college or go to college. So they're basically saying, am I the a-hole for forcing the daughter to leave to go to college that day when they were, not in a great headspace? I'm completely sympathetic towards the daughter. I struggled a lot when it came to depression in school. I struggled a lot when it came to anxiety and anxiety attacks. And there were many days a week that I wouldn't go to school because I was having genuine panic attacks or depressive episodes. But there was also a lot of days where I would make up that I was feeling that way just because I didn't want to have to leave the house to possibly feel that way as a form of protection. So I feel that in a way, whether or not this girl was having an episode, she didn't even have to be having one because she knows that it can trigger it. School is not for everyone. And school is, at times, the environment is the worst for kids. And I'm very sympathetic towards that. Are you the a-hole for forcing her to leave and go to college that day for her meeting that she had to do? I'm going to say no. And the reason I'm going to say no is because it was painted out like this is a pattern of behavior. And as a parent, you're obviously trying to do the best thing for your child. You're obviously trying to make sure that they're going to what they need to go. You're helping them out in any way. And this meeting was planned and you're trying to make sure they do everything that they can do, whatever. I do want to side with the daughter because I felt like how the daughter does. But I can also be sympathetic towards parents who don't know how to act in that case. So are you the a-hole? No. Are you the a-hole? Yes. This is another one of those where I'm like, when you look at both sides here, it's not an everyone sucks here because this is very complex, but it's not the daughter's fault for feeling this way about school, and it's also not your fault that your daughter feels that way about school. So you're both just in a position of respect her boundaries, you respect hers, but also there are things, where like you need to show up for things in school. So I'm going to say you're not the a-hole and I'm going to say you're the a-hole. It's a little bit in between. And sometimes to get out of something, you need to have a little push as well. So I'm very sympathetic towards that. It's a situation on both behalves that's not the best. Anyways, we will leave it there. I have not done an Am I the A-hole in so long. It felt so good to do that. If you want more, please let me know because I love doing these. I just love being in people's business. I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.